What's up everybody, I'm Jesse Showalter, and in this episode I want to share with you my top 5 tips for how to allow your designs to breathe a little bit. Just like we as human beings need to breathe oxygen, our designs need to breathe as well. And so in this video, we're going to talk about how to allow your designs to just breathe a little bit. Let's do it. Tip number 1 is to get rid of the clutter. You're gonna hear this a lot through this video, but less is more. So get rid of unnecessary elements that don't necessarily need to be there. You can't create more space. You can only take away things that fill that space. So start taking away some things. If you have 5 elements in your design, maybe try 4, maybe try 3, maybe try 2. Maybe be so controversial that you just try 1. What if you did that? It might breathe a little bit more. Tip number 2 is to add more padding and more margin to just about everything on your page. It's just gonna feel better. When everything is crammed up to the corners and the edges of everything else, there's just no room. So start thinking more in those terms of padding and margin, and you will create such beautiful space that your designs will breathe deeply and calmly. Tip number 3 is to not box in your imagery. Try using open imagery. Maybe it's a transparent PNG. Maybe that background matches your layout, or you can make your layout match the background. But when things are open, they already breathe. It doesn't feel like they're being contained in some sort of element. Instead, they just feel like part of the composition, and it just frees up so much more of this space. Tip number 4 is to use less words. Words are hard. Words are heavy. They take up a lot of space. And so if you can learn how to write better marketing copy, or try to break things down into smaller bite-sized ad copy, less words is always gonna be better words. The words that I just spoke are not grammatically correct, but less words will look better, I promise you. Try using less words. The last tip of the day is to add space between elements in your composition. Everything doesn't have to be crammed and slammed together, but instead allow the space to define relationships and context, group things together smartly, and spread things out from one another so everything just flows and feels like there's breath in between items. It will make a huge difference in your layouts. And the last tip of the day is our bonus tip, and that is to always start out with too much space, not with not enough space. Start with too much space and work your way back until you feel happy about what you've created. Don't start all crammed and slammed together and then try to make that work. Start really spread out. Give it breath from the very start and breathe while you're doing all of this your own self. Well, that's it. Those are my top 5 tips on how to allow your designs to breathe just a little bit more. What tips do you have for me? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I make tons of videos about design and development and basic design principles, just like this one. So maybe stick around, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon so you know when more videos come out, and consider becoming a member by hitting that little join button down below. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope you're designing amazing things. Hope you're making amazing things. And I hope you are breathing and allowing your designs to breathe as well. I'll see you in the next one.